Yahoo! Hello, hello, hello mga masters at mga ka-G! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries. At kung sama kayong napalap ng ating daigdig, ay hayaan niyo muna kami ni G, the green, girly, cutie, patuti, iguana, nabatiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening, at good night na po sa mga ready ng matulog. At welcome po sa ating last day ng ating episode for today. May apat na araw tayong nag-discuss dito tungkol sa ating top 15 calcium-rich foods. Many are non-dairy. Ayun po, medyo mahaba-haba kasi 15 yung na-discuss natin. Right, so maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Thank you all for helping us and of course for being there. Not just on the premieres but some are also replaying our videos or this lectures. So before we continue with our last batch for this topic, I would like to ask for your thumbs up. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe dito po sa ating channel, Master Worm. And of course, para po meron kayong mga latest updates at mga kung ano ba yung ating pinopost dyan, ay pwede kayong pumunta agad. And kung hingin ko rin sa inyo, kung pwede nyo pong i-full bell notification po para sureball na ma-notify po sa inyo ang aking mga contents. Anyways, we have discussed the top 15. Ang na-discuss po natin is 12 na or 13, 12 or 13, tingnan natin. So, meron tayong na-discuss about seeds as a good source of calcium, cheese, and then we have yogurt. Number 4 is the sardines and canned salmon. Number 5 po is beans and lentils. Number 6 po is almonds or almonds. Number 7 is whey protein. Number 8 is leafy greens. Number 9 is rhubarb. Number 10 is fortified foods. 11 is amaranth. Number 12 is edamame and tofu. And number 13, dito na po tayo sa number 13. Okay? Okay, so ano na pala tayo? Number 13 pala na-discuss pala natin kahapon, which is the fortified drinks. So let's proceed po sa last two, which is the number 14 and number 15. And of course po, ang ating number 14 is figs. Sino ba sa inyo dito ang familiar sa figs? Dried figs are rich in antioxidants and fiber. So anong itsura po ng figs? Gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo kasi very abundant yung figs dito sa amin. Pero hindi ko lang alam kung nakakita po kayo ng figs na prutas. Ito po siya. Yan. Kasi dito po sa amin sa El Paso, Texas, maraming plantation po dito sa amin, sa paligid namin. Yung aking uncle na isa, yung best friend ng daddy ko pala, ang uncle ko mismo, may figs sila na tanim. Tumutubo po yan. At masarap ang figs po, mga masters. And they're very, very nutritious po. They are also more calcium than other dried nuts. Pag i-dried mo po ang figs, mas mataas yung calcium niya compared sa mga dried nuts or dried fruits. Hindi lang pala nuts, fruits. In fact, dried figs provide 5% of the daily value of calcium in a 1.4 ounce or 40 gram serving. Okay, so maliit lang yung 40 grams. So malaki po ang iyong 5% na makukuha mong calcium dyan. Moreover, figs provide a good amount of potassium and vitamin K, two micronutrients that are essential for bone health. Okay, ang vitamins K at potassium, maganda po sa bone health po yan. Okay, so summary, dried figs contain more calcium than other dried fruits. 1.4 ounce or 40 grams servings has 5% of the daily needs of this material. And let's proceed po sa ating last. Of course, obviously, ang last good source of calcium is milk. Okay, milk is one of the best and the most widely available sources of calcium available. Okay, so 1 cup or 237 ml of cow's milk has 306 to 325 milligrams, depending on whether it's a whole or a non-fat milk. The calcium in dairy is also absorbed as well. Okay, it's absorbed as well. Additionally, milk is a good source of protein, vitamin A, and vitamin D. Milk. Okay, A and vitamin D pa. Goat's milk is another excellent source of calcium, providing 327 milligrams per cup. 327 milligrams per cup. Ang isang cup po ay 237 ml. Nako, ang taas pala ng milligrams na makukuha ng calcium po sa goat's milk. In summary, milk is the greatest source of calcium, okay, which is well absorbed by the body. One cup has 237 milligrams of milk, provides 24 to 25% of the daily value of this calcium mineral. Okay? Ganda, no? Milk. Pero hindi naman lahat ng milk po, lalo na po kung source natin is cow's milk. Yung sa point ko lang po dyan sa study namin is, of course, in order for cows to produce milk, most of the cows are given estrogen hormones so that the whole year, these milking cows will have milk. Walang mintis po yan. Kakaroon po sila ng milk because they were bombarded by estrogen. So what are the frequently asked questions po regarding po sa calcium? Okay, so magbibigay lang ako kasi may time pa tayo. So number one, how can I raise my calcium level quickly? Okay, which food has the highest calcium levels? Ang tanong po in Tagalog po or Filipino is ano po ang gagawin niya para tumaas ng mabilis ang kanyang calcium level. Anong kakainin niya ng mga pagkain na highly calcium, rich in calcium. So ang sagot po dito, in addition to dairy products like milk and cheeses, a can of sardines contains an impressive 351 milligrams of calcium. So piliin niyo lang po yung mga sardines na walang mga preservatives at walang mababa po ang sodium niya. Kasi may mga sardines na mga direct to can lang po. Pagkatapos nilang i-process, direct to can na po yan. Wala na po silang dinadagdag. So piliin niyo lang po yung mga very low in sodium na mga Next is collard greens. Ayun, kinakain din ni G natin yan. Collard greens combine a substantial 268 milligrams with the low levels of oxalates, which means the body can absorb the mineral more efficiently. So G is consuming collard greens. Okay? What depletes calcium? Ano po ang nagpapababa ng absorption ng calcium? Among the main causes of calcium deficiency are the lack of vitamin D. Pag mababa po yung iyong vitamin D, so and magnesium, damage to the parathyroid glands, and an excessive sodium. Pag meron ka ng problema sa yung mataas yung sodium level mo, yung asin mo sa katawan mo, plus yung iyong parathyroid gland ay may problema, and ang mababa ang iyong vitamin D at magnesium, ayun po, mas mabilis po mag-drain tayo sa vitamin C. Sa calcium pala. So, na. Next, how do I get 1,000 milligrams of calcium from food? Paano mo daw makakakuha ng 1,000 milligrams ng calcium sa pagkain? You can reach the daily recommended calcium intake of 1,300 milligrams per day for most adults by including dairy in your diet. Dairy. If you are on a dairy-free diet, kung di ka kuminom ng dairy, okay, fortified juices like vitamin C, strawberry, maraming fortified juices dyan. Sardines is very high, and collard greens are among the most best sources of the vitamin C. What fruit has the highest calcium, the most calcium? Figs. Ang figs po, yung pinakita ko kanina sa inyo, are high in calcium compared to other fruits, basta i-dried lang po siya. In a 1.4 grams ounces, 1.4 ounces or 40 grams of serving, you can get 5% of the daily value of calcium. So what is the bottom line here, mga masters? Calcium is the most important mineral that plays a great role or a key role in many aspects of life. Okay, while dairy products tend to pack the highest amount of this mineral. Okay, plenty of other food sources exist, many of which are plant-based. So aside pa sa cow's milk or sa dairy products po, may mga plant-based din po na mga source of proteins. Mga proteins na pinag-uusapan natin, source of calcium po. Okay, just one thing. Okay? Try this today. Subukan natin to. Vitamin D is crucial for increasing the absorption of calcium in the body. Para po ma-absorb po ang calcium sa ating katawan, vitamin D is very crucial. If you're not getting regular sun exposure, TG, kasi nasa loob ng bahay, at summer, naging winter po kami, hindi ko siya panalabas, at saka may problema tayo sa aking ilaw. Ito po talaga si G, chinus ko talaga yung topic na calcium dahil po si G natin, okay? So if you're not getting regular sun exposure, sino ba sa inyo dito yung hindi pa matagal na pong hindi na-expose sa good sun exposure? Okay? Try taking a supplement or check out some articles about that na may mga top good sources of vitamin D. So bukas, or try natin, vitamin D naman po yung topic natin, mga masters and mga ka-G. Or try natin, mag-research muna ako kung ano yung magandang topic natin. Okay? So, ayun po ang ating lecture for today. That's the last of our topic about calcium, or the good sources of calcium from the foods, and some are non-dairy. So, yun po. At let me take this special opportunity po para ako magpa-thank you ulit. Thank you so much for all our supporters, to all of my subscribers, and of course, sa mga nagsusubaybay talaga sa ating G and Daddy, and of course, sa mga Premier Marathon or Premier Promotion na hino-host ko. At sa iba't ibang mga teams po na nandyan, mga individual friends ko po, mga special friends ko, na talagang tinututukan ko at tinututukan ako ng mga kaibigan natin, na mga iba dyan is mga hindi naman YouTubers. Isang message ko lang sa kanila, yun, alam niyo na po kung sino po kayo. Yung mga isang timbre lang po ay makikita ko na agad. Maraming salamat sa tiwala niyo sa akin, and I hope we can spend more time here with the in the YT world, and siyempre personally mag-meet ko rin po kayo. Mamaya po meron akong Premier Marathon, Premier Promotion po sa Team Puyaters. I hope makapunta po kayo alas 8 ng gabi. Maraming salamat. Again, this is G and Daddy Health. Ang ating topic for today ay tapos na po. Maraming salamat. God is great. Yahoo!